one question which is very burning today, Rohit to Kanhaiya and Hyderabad to JNU. Is this government in a needless and entirely unadvisable confrontation with the student community? And is it a calculated move to buy this fight with the students, or it is based on their larger ideological design of attacking minority, attacking left, attacking and being intolerant to several things, or they are after student community?
They are not after student community only. It is not that they are after student community per se. It is part of a larger design. It is part of the whole idea of complete saffronization of Indian campuses, complete saffronization of the educational system. Appropriation of Ambedkar as a Hindu icon, bringing in new unethical information and converting that information into knowledge. So schools have been the first targets, now universities. So through school and universities, they are also connecting with the communities. What happens if a boy studies for 10 years in a Saraswati Shishu Mandir, an Adivasi boy or a Dalit boy, whose parents doesn't know about this puja part and all. He goes back, establishes a few, idols of the gods and goddesses back in his home, and he starts doing this puja. So he becomes the more venerated person inside the family cycle. Then he becomes the idol for the whole village. So that pattern is being adapted. So basically, the idea of cultural nationalism and of RSS has to be politically applied and implemented by the BJP. And now they are in power and they are doing that. Now, that is being challenged by the students.
That is what I was coming down to.
Now, that is being challenged by the student community, and that is now not only challenged by the Dalit students, but also the left, the minority students. So, this whole group, the Adivasi students, the women section. So, you look at the way, like even from, like Rohit to Kanhaiya, HU to JNU, if you look at that, if you look at in between, there are so many parallel things also going on here. It is not only that these are only on target. There is Soni is also on target. Let us not forget that. Let us not forget that, there are many parallel things happening in this country. There are, Dadri happened in this country. Muzaffarnagar happened. The post-Muzaffarnagar happened. Then, what is that? The lot of Dalit girls are being launched day in and day out. Dalit women are, very badly raped and gang raped. Dalit women are gang raped. Adivasi women are naked paraded. There was a case a few days ago in Karnataka. So you will see that it is not just one-sided attack on students. It's an attack on the whole of the community.
It is very interesting to witness the effort to saffronize, the effort for saffronization. At the same time, is a counterproductive to this. A great polarization is also going on, and as you have said, not just Dalit students, but students from other communities are also coming together to counter and to reply to this saffronization. So, do you think it is a new spring, it is a new opportunity in confrontation, born out of confrontation?
I will give you one recent incident. In 2015, the MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development, I would call it Ministry of Hindutva Resource Development, that the ministry asked the UGC to send letters to all universities. And the UGC sends letters to all universities across India. Universities means central, state, deemed, private, whatever types of universities. They send letter to all these universities, and they ask the institutions to send the details of those students who are communist, who are progressive, who are Ambedkarites, or who are in favor of Adivasi movements and all.
Is it an official letter?
Oh yeah, that came to all universities. So they asked, and what did they ask? They asked their names, they asked for their details, their home addresses, They asked them for their photographs, and this went to all institutions across the country.
Do you have an access to that?
I don't have a copy of that, but I have an access to information of that. It went to JNU, it went to HCU, it went to...
But it hasn't surfaced anywhere.
Oh yeah, it has, sir. It has.
No,
because
not the copy of it.
No, because it went to the vice chancellors.
No, but
it went to the vice chancellors of these universities.
Nothing can be hidden, Goldy, for a long time if it has gone to 20 people.
It has gone to all universities and all IITs, IIMs, everything.
From
From UGC. Yeah, HRD directed UGC and UGC. And that's the students plus the same details of the faculties who support, who stand, who promote, who inspire students from Dalit, Adivasi, left groups. Now this incident also gives the interconnect between the question that you asked. That what all different efforts are being done to polarize, target and remove. And at the same time there is also very serious and critical attempt within the academics by RSS where they are training students how to attempt questions, how to face an interview, how to answer certain questions, to appear for higher studies, for MA, MPhil, PhD in institutions like JNU. So there's an infiltration also going on.
But then that's a very democratic way of spreading their ideology.
That's what I'm trying to say. So the saffronization of ideologies, or the saffronization of campuses, and the polarization of communities and ideologies. So now Ambedkarism, communism, Adivasiism and womenism, as well as secularism. These 5 things are now coming together. Now this needs to be isolated, and that needs to be filled by the right-wing ideologies, the fascist ideology. Now that is the attempt which is going on in campus. So that's and that is being contested from Ambedkar Periyar Study Circle to Ambedkar Study Circle of HCU, to Ambedkar Study Circle of Tata Institute, to Ambedkar Periyar Study Circle of Pondicherry University, to Birsa Ambedkar Phule Students Association of JNU.
This session, I hope we would get more time from you to do it, continue it.